Welcome to another PC Sports Cards video. As you can see, I'm working from home today, so I decided that I'd make a video showing you how I write my listings and talking about my strategy behind fixed price, auction, how long to fixed price, straight to auction, and all those other things. Figured we get a lot of questions about it, and this would be a good way to talk about it and show you how I'm doing it. So I already pulled up eBay. As you can see, I have Card Ladder up as well. Don't need eBay. Over there. So I have Card Ladder, and I have a listing that I already wrote, and I'm just going to go through all the cards that came back. I have 8 cards that I'm going to write listings for. I'm going to go through those cards and upload them and write my listings and explain why. So we have 2022 Panini Mosaic. So this Brady, I was a little upset that I didn't get a PSA 10 on it. I mean, I got a 9. That's pretty terrible. Tom Brady Air Masters Blue Mosaic of 99. PSA 8. Near mid. All right, so write the listing. Hall of Fame MVP. So I try to add whatever people may search for. Not very popular ones. Hit select all on the varieties. This is the store category it's in. Yes, it's graded. It's football. It's an 8. I'm not going to enter the cert number. It doesn't really matter. Team I will change, though, to this is a Bucks card, right? Tampa Bay. So this is a card that I most likely will auction quickly. I'm going to list it for $29.99 or best offer. Actually, it says median sold price $36.68. So I'll list it for $39.99. I paid about $17 for it, I think. It's a PSA 8. If I get a decent offer, I'll sell it right away. I don't really care about this card. I do have a lot of money left over in the challenge right now. So since I have so much money, I'm going to be a little bit more relaxed on sending stuff to auction right away. Generally, what I like to do is I like to leave cards up for 2 or 3 days, if not a week, to give them a chance to sell before I send it to auction, because usually if somebody wants to buy a card, somebody's looking for a card, and you list it right away, that person looking for it will find it in the first week. I've seen videos, Hollow SP short print PSA 10 gem. I've seen a lot of cards, or I've seen a lot of people, say that they only sell fixed price. And I completely disagree with that strategy. Sure, there are cards that you should sell fixed price, and there are cards that you should sell just at auction. The problem with selling stuff fixed price is that it doesn't sell right away. I can show you examples of cards that would sit as fixed price when Epic Curry Splash Hollow that would sit at forever at fixed price. Maybe one sells, you get one sale of it. Whatever I should is verified. No, okay, so these are the only verified ones. That's going to change my price. I'm going to make it $99.99 or best offer. Like, a card's going to sit forever. And I'd rather sell my cards and then spend that money again on cards that I don't really see that much variance in. Now, if a card has a big variance and I don't need the money, like the LeBron that we're going to get to in a little bit, then I would wait longer to sell to send it to auction, or I would just leave it up there. Like, some cards I sell faster, some cards I sell slower, and every card is different. There's no set formula on how to do it, right? So you know what? I'm going to pull up a third window here. Office 365 is where we keep our all of our spreadsheets and stuff, and that's where I have the $1,000 challenge spreadsheet. So I just want to see what I paid on this Herbert. By the way, you guys should have all your spreadsheets as accessible and all of your data as accessible as this. This makes it a lot easier. Command F, Herbert. Herbert Blue Mosaic, I paid $31 for. So I'll probably list it for $49.99 or best offer and see what happens. I'm going to check to see if there's any other sales, but that's the next card up. So we have this is another one that I'm not going to hold on to long term. If it doesn't sell quickly, I'm going to just auction it. So, man, I mean, I probably didn't change this to basketball for the Curry, so I'll go back and change that after. So I try to list cards at a place where I'm going to make money. Like, there's no way that sells for that, but let's just check. Herbert, okay, 99. Last one did 2260. PSA 9 straight fire did 50. 50. Herbert Jones. Oh, Justin Herbert, I guess. 2260, 22 of 99 there. PSA 10 did 52. That's not good, but that's an auction. Again, fixed price, you might get more money. I might get more money in fixed price. But selling the card and getting the money to reuse is more important. You got to take your losses sometimes and just move on from your mistakes. Making it worse by waiting and not getting the money back is just a way to compound your losses. Pretty similar listing. So the next card up is one that I'm going to let sit for a while. I'm not in a rush to sell this card at all. This card was about $100 when I oh, these PNGs, that's so annoying. This card was I bought this for like 30 or 40 bucks raw. It graded. It's going for like 200 now. I'm going to list it for $299 or best offer. 164. A top percent also. Football and basketball, I'm holding on to longer. If I got any Trouts, Otanis, those would go up for 3 or 4 days as fixed price cards, and then they'd launch. That worked out. I had a Jordan Love that I listed fixed price. It got hit when Rodgers got traded. And then I auctioned the next one 3 days later, and it sold for 15% less than the fixed price one, but it sold. Other people had theirs listed for the same price or more than mine, and they're still sitting there. So it's been 2 or 3 months, and they still haven't gotten to sell their card. So both the extra money and the extra money matters. On top of the extra money, the velocity of selling the cards matters. So it's not a simple strategy. And Zach and I are going to make a video strictly talking about how we sell cards, when we sell cards, why we list them that way. I'm going to pull up an eBay now. I'm going to just search to see what the cheapest one listed is. Optic. Hertz. Scope. PSA10. And this is what I go through with every card that we list. Lowest first. Buy it now. Lowest first, 225, 225, 229 or best offer, 240 or best offer. I think they're going right around 200 flat. 216, 228. A couple under. I'm going to go 249.99 or best offer. If somebody offers me 200, I'll most likely take it. Not guaranteed. Going to see how fast it comes in. And this is only because normally I would just wait till football season, right? But if I go here, I got to show you this. My remaining budget, I still have $1,000 left. We've made $1,300 out of the first 1,000. So we're $2,300 from the first 1,000. We're getting cards back. We have another few $100 worth of inventory here. Like, this is probably over $1,000 of inventory. So we're going to be over $3,000 already in value and profit. So I just don't need to move everything as fast as possible because I have that $1,000. Now, if I go on a buying spree, that's going to change because then I want the money so I can buy more. The problem I'm having right now with the challenge is that I can't keep up with buying yet. And that's because I have other things going on in my life, and it's not my number one priority. If it was what I was doing only to make money, I'd be much more focused on it. 247, LeBron James Genesis SP, LeBron James Genesis National Pride SP SSP USA 10 low pop. You know what? Let's bring up the other thing that we look at sometimes. PSA card. PSA card. Going to see what the pop is on this. And if it's under 10, I'm going to add that to the title. While it's loading, I'll do everything else. Change the... If I select here, it'll change everything. Change this to basketball. Short print, he's not on the Eagles. This is Los Angeles Lakers. All right. If you hear any noises in the background, it could be my kid, it could be my dog, it could be my wife, it could be my other dog, who knows? I just heard my kid screaming from downstairs, so that's why I said it. Pop report. 2020. Mosaic 47 LeBron. Let's do that one also. Sorry if there's a little silence. I got to think sometimes. Mosaic 247. LeBron Genesis PSA. There's probably none listed. PSA 9 225 600. PSA 9 225. All right, let's go here. And 47. Genesis, Pop 23. That's not really an easy card to grade. Look at that. Under 50% are gems. All right, so 603 from Canada's best one. So I'm going to go $599.99. I looked prior. Previous sales are somewhere between 4 and 600, so it's a perfect spot to have it at. This is Genesis. Clear that. And we'll go Genesis. Doesn't matter. $5.99 best offer. List it. All right. So those are the two big ones that had to go up. LeBron Red Mosaic. I'm intrigued to see if there's any sales of this. Create similar listing. Go to, I don't know, here it is. There are no sales of this card. That makes me think it could be a low pop card. 2022 red. As you see, it's a lot of multitasking, right? It's not just clicking in one spot. This is not like a extremely fast process. I love when cards don't show up. It's my favorite. All right. 2021, that's why. That's why I was in a card ladder. 2021 Mosaic. LeBron Red. PSA. 50-40, and that's not the National Pride. I think the National Pride sells for more across the board, so that's a good sign. That's the MVP one. $246, $48. I'm going to check to see if anything's listed, but this might be a $59.99 or $69.99 card that I'm going to list. Let's check it out. 202. Cheapest $59.99. No offers. Recently listed. 70 buy it now. Let's see who has this listed. I'm going to list a little bit higher than this one. I'm going to list $74.99, I think. I'm going to list $64.99 is where I'm going to go with it. So it's a little bit higher than the other one, but we'll take offers, and we're a higher rated seller, so we're going to get more eyes on it than other people. So I'm okay listing it a little bit higher. Red, Mosaic, National, Pride, SP, PSA 10, Mint, perfect. I don't need to say Pride there. Basketball, red, LeBron, Lakers, $64.99. And again, this is another one that I will probably auction relatively quickly, because even if I get 45 or 50 bucks out of it, if I look here, there's not a lot of upside on it. LeBron James, Red Mosaic National Pride, paid $4. So I'm all into this card for 22 bucks. So as long as if I get in that 40 range, I'm doubling my money anyway, and I don't see upside on it, right? I don't see this thing exploding. So I'll list it for 3 days. Somebody hits it or not, cool. 7-day auction starting on Sunday. So most of these cards, other than the 3 bigger PSA 10s, maybe the 4 PSA 10s, maybe the Curry, the Hertz, the LeBron, and the Mahomes coming up, I'm going to auction all of them. Get me the money back, break even, make a little bit here or there, and then move on. Spend that money again somewhere else. If I can spend it somewhere else, I can make even more money with that money, which is the whole point of this. Whole point is selling cards, buying more, and moving on. So let's see what we got next. Create similar listing. And that's why I don't sit on a lot of fixed price stuff unless it's super high end or rare. Like Pop 23 is pretty rare for that Genesis. Pop 23 is rare. It's a desired card. It's not going down in value. It's one of those cards. The only way you don't get as much money out of it is if you actually auction that card. That's a card that should sell fixed price. Generally, this is another card. It's probably a low pop, right? It's probably pop 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 already. You know what? Let's look. Normally, I probably wouldn't look this one up. 2020 Mosaic Mahomes. Normally, I wouldn't care, but since we're doing the video, I might as well look it up to see if I could find it. If I can't find it quickly, I'm just not going to do it. Panini Mosaic Football. Cool looking Brady they have there. $297. And this is Fast No Huddle Blue. I mean, look at this. Not going to put it. 19 of 22 have gemmed. 19 of 22. So that tells me that I want to find more of this card, right? I found it 2021. It's not as good. Let's see. 2020 Mosaic. No Huddle. Mahomes. There's one up for 210 or best offer, 249. I could definitely list this at 199. I paid, what did I pay on this one? Mahomes. Blue Disco, I paid 50. Oh, this is the previous one. Pink. $36. So I'm into this for 54 bucks. So as long as I get 125, 150, I'm really happy with it. So change this to football again. Mahomes, oh, that's right. Clear that. Chiefs. Let's see what their sales history is on it. 2020 Mosaic. of 75. PSA 9 sold for $55. All right. Which sounds about right. Same card. Close enough. So we'll go $199.99. Yeah, $224.99. All right, what did we say the cheapest one was? PSA 9, $210. It's a terrible listing though. I'll go $199. I don't care. If I get that 157 number, I'll be very happy. Listed. So that is 7 of the cards. We have 1 left. Create similar listing. And I will also, by the way, I've been asked to do this. I will make a video of me doing some eBay buying where I'm looking for the cards and reviewing them and looking them over. I'll do something like that. This isn't that bad. I thought it would be terrible to do. I thought it would be really annoying with the screens, but it's not that bad. So I'm going to do that at some point also. All right, Manning. And I didn't plan anything for this. This is just like off the cuff. Uh, 202. Peyton Manning, purple mosaic of 49 PSA 9, 298. So this should be Peyton. Oh, that's 2022. I'm gonna guess this is low pop. It's up 49 and it's Peyton. Not many people are grading it. None listed. 2022. 49. Clearly champions. So this is selling about the same price, $12.50. This may have been a similar card or the same exact card. Let's see what I paid for it real quick. I think I paid like $10 for it. $13.24. I'm going to list it for $34.99. It's another one that I'm going to add in some more things for people. So Hall of Fame, MVP, Peyton Manning, Mosaic, SP, SSB. Just some search terms people use. And it's a Colts one. $39.99. And you know what? It's the kind of card that somebody would definitely pay more for fixed price than in an auction. So, in a little bit of a summary, and we'll dive deeper into all this at some point. Remember, you don't need to auction everything right away, but you don't want to let it sit in fixed price forever because you need to sell cards. If you're going to use the money and you're going to keep on snowballing the money into more and more cards, you need to use the cards that you have and that you're selling in order to buy the next ones. So get those cards sold. Try to maximize for 3 days, 7 days, 10 days. If it doesn't work, no big deal. Send it to auction so you're looking at a full month cycle to sell it. Again, if I didn't have $1,000 sitting in my bank right now for the $1,000 challenge, I would be auctioning all these cards except probably the LeBron and the LeBron and the Hertz. Those are the only two that I would really let sit. A couple $100 or more. $50, $75 cards. If I get 60 or if I get 55, if I get 65, it's not that big of a difference. Getting it moved is the important part. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this when I list cards or when I'm searching for cards or anything like this, let us know in the comments below. The more interactive you are, the more stuff we could do. I really enjoyed making this one. It's a little bit different than the stuff we've done before, so let me know what you think. Thanks so much.